All right, Rhett, thanks for your patience. First things first, the Suburban you picked out, the only Suburban we happen to have, but it was your first choice of color, that white, correct? And equipped the way you said it had to be equipped.
That's correct.
Okay, please remember, this comes with a 3-year, 36,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Anything breaks in the first 3 years, somebody else is responsible for the repairs, not you. During the first 5 years, 60,000 miles, anything big breaks, like powertrain stuff, somebody else pays for the repairs. You don't. You've got 3 years worth of roadside assistance, or 36,000 miles. If you had to pay for that, that'd be about $180. You've got several months of Sirius radio. You've got OnStar. And don't forget the value proposition I talked about earlier. Your oil changes are going to be discounted for as long as you own the vehicle. Your tire rotations, we're going to pay for those for you. That's going to save you somewhere between $500 and $600 during the first 3 years. If you decide during the first 3 days or 250 miles that this vehicle is not right for you, I can't imagine that happening, but if you did, what did I tell you could do?
I'd try to find something different.
You could bring it back here and exchange it for another vehicle. Don't forget about our loaner program. When you do business with us, we are going to take care of you like nobody else in the state of Texas, not just Victoria, but the state of Texas. Here is your opportunity. There's the vehicle price that brought you in. We're going to buy your vehicle for $20,150, and don't forget that's also going to provide you a serious tax savings of, can you read that number right there?
Tax savings of $21,000.
No.
Tax savings of $1259.38.
There you go. Here's your balance to finance after taxes, tag, title, and fees. Now, cash down, the more cash you put down, the lower the payment, the fewer the finance charges, and the quicker you pay it off. Which one of these cash down numbers will work for you?
Actually, the budget's at $6,100.
Okay. I'm going to give you 3 payment choices. Super high payment saves you the most money, saves you close to $4,000 in finance charges. You also pay it off quicker, and you can trade sooner if you so desire. However, at 60 months, the payment's way lower. It's also more flexible because you can pay it off early, no prepayment penalty, gain many of the same benefits I talked about up here, and you got best of both worlds right there. Do me a favor, put a check mark by the payment that works best for you. Okay, that right there, and we'll get your new Suburban ready for delivery.
Well, Steve, I can definitely forward the down payment over $6,100. That's what I was planning on, close to what I was planning on. That payment range, though, I just can't. It's not my budget. $1,332. I'm thinking more like $900 or something like that.
Okay. I understand. The payment is merely a function of mathematics. Okay, it's a function of the price. It's the function of your trade-in. It's the function of the money you put down. It's pure mathematics. I appreciate the fact that you would like a lower payment, but the payment of $1,332 or $42 is exactly what it's going to be. This is a vehicle that you deserve, and I know you can afford. I need your okay right there.
As I mentioned, I'm still looking at $980. I'm kind of curious. I'm over here looking at the trade allowance over here. It's kind of low.
The trade is merely a function of what the market has determined your trade is worth. Again, we don't determine what vehicles are worth when it comes to trade-ins here. The market takes care of that. There's software packages that we use. There's something called MMR that we use. We monitor the auctions. We monitor every type of vehicle out there like it, and we're always going to provide you the highest number because we want your business. So I need your okay right here. Or are there any other accessories or options you'd like to add before you take delivery?
Well, I don't think I can afford accessories or options because I'm still kind of.
Okay, let's take a look at the payment. Let's take worst case scenario here. Okay, let's take $1,342. Now, what I'm going to do, Red, is I'm going to show you this payment in a completely different light. The mathematics are absolutely exact, though. It's logical, it's totally and completely honest, but it's probably looking at a payment in a manner that you may not have done before. Look, I know what you don't want to do. Hell, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to write a check for $1,342. If I could write a smaller check. Well, you could write a smaller check, you just wouldn't be for the same vehicle that we're looking at now, and I don't want to do that to you. You don't want to sign it, you don't want to make it out to a lender, you don't want to send it to the lender. However, has anyone ever told you, Rhett, that every time you make a truck payment like this, there's a serious savings element to it?
No.
Okay. You probably think, like everybody else does, that every time you send that $13.42 to the bank, that they keep it all, you don't get any of it back. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Can you ever remember a bank sending you any money back?
No.
No, they don't really do that. But, in fact, there is a savings element, because once you make this 60th payment, what comes back to you in the mail?
Hopefully, title.
Not hopefully, it will be the title. It'll be free and clear, and it'll only have one name on it, and that is your name. Now, this is a $61,000 vehicle, okay? If you drive it the way you intend on driving it, you don't do anything special, but you don't crash it, you don't trash it. What do you think this $61,000 vehicle will be worth in 5 years? Actually, 5 years and 30 days.
The 35,000.
Let's be more conservative, okay? It can be worth 35 easy, but let's use 30. Now, you have a phone handy there?
Yeah, I've got my phone here.
So, 5 years and 30 days from now, you've got a Suburban, a free and clear title that's worth $30,000 at a minimum, and you've got no car payment at all, correct?
Yeah.
It sounds pretty good, but I'm going to make it sound even better. Divide that 30,000 by 60.
Okay. 500.
$500. Do you know what that $500 represents?
Hard work I made to pay that sucker off. Yeah.
Well, look, every time you send $1,342 to the bank, on the way to the bank, metaphorically speaking, $500. I love that word. $500 is going right back to your title, okay? So in essence, your cost to drive is not going to be $1,342. It's going to be $842 a month. That's it. Now, I need your okay right here, okay? So,
No, I'm still. Yeah, I still think I'll pull down the trade on it. More for trade.
well, I can't give you more for your trade. If I could have given you more, I would have given you more. You know, I said it's 842. What's going to cost you to drive is actually $735.
See,
Okay?
how'd you come up with
Let
that?
me explain. The 1342, that's for a Suburban and a Silverado. Okay? Because remember, you had a little negative equity, and you asked us if we'd pay it off, and we said we would, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The real payment for your Suburban is $1,225. So here, I just took 107 from the 842 because that's the real payment for the Suburban. Look, we're going to do it your way, Rhett, okay? You can do it one of two ways. A, you can live with the 1342 and keep whatever money you have wherever it is, in a mattress, in a savings account, in the stock market, wherever. Or if you're more flexible with your cash, you can live with the $1,225 gross payment and a $735 net payment by adding $5,818 to your down payment. Okay? So my question is, where are you more flexible? With your cash or with your payment?
Well, Steve, I really can't put down any more than what I initially said I could, so.
So you're more flexible with your payment, aren't you?
I have to go more flexible.
Need you okay right there. All right. Did I stay engaged the entire time? I used 1, 2, 3 different strategies.